Hi, today we are going to focus on the ethics of euthanasia. What do you think should be done in situations where a patient's illness cannot be cured even after physicians exhaust all available treatment options and the patient, realizing that he or she can expect no further treatment, says that they want to hasten the end of their life? First, let's watch a manga clip in which Kanami and her father discuss the issue in relation to her grandfather who has a terminal cancer.
The truth is, I had a talk with his main doctor today. Sometimes patients who suffer severe pain ask him to speed up their death. But since Japanese law currently doesn't allow it, he can't do anything for them. There is something called Palliative Care, where they try to let patients finish out their lives with the least amount of pain possible. When the pain leaves them, so too does their desire to die, so they can spend their last days in peace. Some people want to decide when their last moment will be. And besides, modern medicine doesn't have a cure for everything. Sometimes, you need to know when to stop trying. I want my dad to live as long as possible, but I think that forcing him to continue painful treatment, even though it won't make him better, is cruel.
The question of how to die a good death has existed for a long time, as even modern medicine has proven to be unable to overcome death. The problem now is how to best provide terminal care, that is, medical care for patients reaching the end of their lives. In this context, discussions of euthanasia have heretofore caused the most controversy. Euthanasia originally comes from a combination of the Greek words eu, meaning good, and thanatos, meaning death. Euthanasia can be broadly divided into two types. The first, which is called active euthanasia, hastens the end of the patient's life through administration or drugs or other means. An example of this would be when terminal cancer patients experiencing intense pain are given drugs such as potassium chloride or muscle relaxants to bring about cardiac arrest. In addition, when a doctor prepares the lethal drugs and the patient consumes the drugs on their own, this is called physician-assisted suicide. The second type involves withholding or withdrawing treatments that the patient does not desire to bring about a natural death. This is sometimes called passive euthanasia. For example, medical practitioners may remove an artificial respirator or reduce or stop vasopressors or feeding support. Death with dignity may refer to both active and passive euthanasia. The philosophy behind death with dignity refuses to continue treatment that aims to simply prolong life, so that patients can judge their own quality of life or QOL during the terminal period, and die in a way that preserves human dignity. Active euthanasia is illegal in most countries other than the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and several states in the United States. And Canada is about to join this group. When it comes to passive euthanasia, on the other hand, numerous countries permit treatment to be withheld or withdrawn based on the self-expressed will of a terminally ill patient or patient's family members deciding in their stead. There are also countries that allow the termination of treatment even if the patient is not necessarily terminally ill, as is the case of a persistent disturbance of consciousness. That is, patients in what is called a vegetative state.